Section 1. Ancient Echoes, the Dawn of Civilization in Nigeria. The land now known as Nigeria has been a cradle of human civilization for millennia. Archaeological evidence whispers tales of early humans inhabiting this region as far back as 13,000 BC. The Nok culture, emerging around 900 BC, left an indelible mark on Nigeria's artistic heritage. Their terracotta sculptures, with their intricate details and expressive faces, offer a glimpse into a vibrant and sophisticated society. The Kingdom of Nri, established around 900 AD, flourished in southeastern Nigeria, its influence extending far beyond its borders. The Benin Kingdom, renowned for its powerful rulers and exquisite bronze castings, rose to prominence in the south. In the north, the Oyo Empire, with its cavalry and complex political structure, held sway over a vast territory. Islam arrived in Nigeria through the trans-Saharan trade routes, carried by merchants and scholars. The Kanem-Bornu Empire, centered around Lake Chad, embraced Islam and became a major center of Islamic learning. The Hausa city-states, strategically located along trade routes, also adopted Islam, which became deeply intertwined with their culture and governance. These ancient civilizations laid the foundation for the diverse and dynamic society that Nigeria is today. Their traditions, beliefs, and artistic expressions continue to resonate through the centuries, shaping the country's identity. The echoes of their past remind us that Nigeria's story is not merely one of recent centuries, but a saga spanning millennia. Section 2. The Shadow of Empire, British Colonialism and its Legacy. The arrival of European powers on the shores of Africa in the 15th century cast a long shadow over the continent's destiny. For Nigeria, the fateful encounter with British imperialism began in the 19th century. The annexation of Lagos in 1861 marked the beginning of a new era, one that would see Nigeria's diverse peoples brought under the control of a distant empire. The British, driven by economic ambitions and a belief in their own superiority, sought to exploit Nigeria's resources and reshape its political landscape. Treaties were signed, often under duress, with local rulers, gradually eroding their autonomy. Military expeditions were launched to subdue those who resisted, leaving a trail of bloodshed and resentment. In 1914, the British government formally amalgamated the northern and southern protectorates of Nigeria, creating a single entity ruled from Lagos. This act, driven by administrative convenience rather than any consideration for the aspirations of the Nigerian people, had profound and lasting consequences. The arbitrary borders drawn by the British brought together diverse ethnic groups with distinct histories, languages and traditions, sowing the seeds of future conflicts. The legacy of colonialism continues to cast a long shadow over Nigeria, shaping its political landscape, economic structures and social fabric. The struggle to overcome the divisions of the past and forge a united nation remains a central challenge for Nigeria today. Section 3. Independence and the Promise of a New Nation. The mid-20th century was a time of great change for many African nations, and Nigeria was no exception. As the winds of independence swept across the continent, Nigeria's leaders and citizens began to envision a future free from colonial rule. On October 1, 1960, Nigeria finally achieved independence, marking the end of British colonialism and the birth of a new nation. The promise of self-governance ignited hopes for a prosperous and united Nigeria, where diverse ethnic and cultural groups could coexist and thrive. However, the journey to nationhood was fraught with challenges. Political tensions, economic disparities, and regional rivalries threatened to undermine the newfound unity. Despite these obstacles, Nigeria's people remained resilient, striving to build a nation that reflected their aspirations and dreams. The early years of independence were marked by efforts to establish democratic institutions, promote economic development, and foster a sense of national identity. Leaders like Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ahmadu Bello, and Obafemi Awolowo played pivotal roles in shaping the young nation, navigating the complexities of governance and nation-building. The promise of a new Nigeria inspired generations to work towards a brighter future, even as they grappled with the legacies of the past and the realities of the present. Section 4. The Biafran War and its Scars. The optimism of Nigeria's early years of independence was soon overshadowed by deep-seated divisions and conflicts. In 1967, just 7 years after gaining independence, Nigeria was plunged into a brutal civil war. The secession of the southeastern region, declaring itself the Republic of Biafra, sparked a conflict that would last for 3 years and claim the lives of millions. The Biafran War, also known as the Nigerian Civil War, was marked by intense fighting, widespread famine, and immense suffering. The war exposed the fragility of Nigeria's unity and the deep ethnic, political, and economic divides that lay beneath the surface. The scars of the Biafran War run deep, leaving a lasting impact on Nigeria's national psyche and its socio-political landscape. The conflict highlighted the urgent need for reconciliation, healing, and nation-building in the post-war years. Efforts to address the root causes of the conflict and promote national unity have been ongoing, but the legacy of the Biafran War continues to shape Nigeria's journey. The memories of those who lived through the war, the stories of survival and resilience, and the lessons learned from that dark chapter in Nigeria's history serve as a reminder of the importance of peace, unity, and understanding in building a stronger, more cohesive nation. Now let's delve into a tumultuous period in Nigeria's history, the era of military rule and the relentless struggle for democracy. This chapter is marked by a series of coups and counter-coups where power often changed hands through force rather than democratic means. During these years, the Nigerian people faced significant challenges, but their spirit and determination for a democratic society never wavered. The military regimes, while promising stability, often led to widespread human rights abuses and economic mismanagement. Despite the oppressive environment, civil society organizations, students, and labor unions played crucial roles in advocating for democratic governance. Their efforts, though met with resistance, laid the groundwork for the eventual return to civilian rule. As we reflect on this era, it's important to recognize the resilience and courage of those who fought for Nigeria's democracy. Their sacrifices remind us that the journey to true democracy is often fraught with obstacles, but the pursuit of freedom and justice is always worth the struggle. As Nigeria stepped into the new millennium, it faced a blend of old and new challenges. The turn of the century brought hopes for progress, but the nation continued to grapple with political instability, economic disparities, and social unrest. Efforts to strengthen democracy were ongoing, yet corruption and governance issues remained persistent obstacles. The resilience of the Nigerian people, however, shone through as they navigated these familiar challenges with renewed determination. Nigeria's heritage is a tapestry woven with the threads of countless cultures, languages, and traditions. From the ancient Nok civilization to the vibrant Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo communities, the nation's diversity is its greatest strength. Each ethnic group contributes to a rich cultural mosaic expressed through music, art, dance, and festivals. This cultural wealth not only defines Nigeria's identity but also fosters unity and diversity, a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. Nigeria is a land of immense economic potential, blessed with abundant natural resources, particularly oil and gas. Yet, despite this wealth, poverty remains a significant challenge. Efforts to diversify the economy, invest in agriculture, and promote entrepreneurship are crucial steps in the fight against poverty. By harnessing the talents and creativity of its youth, Nigeria can transform its economic landscape, ensuring that prosperity reaches every corner of the nation. In the 21st century, Nigeria faces an array of challenges from technological advancements to climate change. Adapting to these changes requires innovative solutions and forward-thinking leadership. Education, infrastructure development, and healthcare are pivotal areas that need attention to build a sustainable future. As Nigeria navigates these complexities, the resilience and ingenuity of its people will be the driving force behind its progress, ensuring a brighter tomorrow.